take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McFadden, and incomplete to open things up.
That certainly appeared to be a play. Just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just open the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Greenfield, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Big, Warriors 17. Panther 60, Panther 60. Set, Pepper, set.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. McFadden. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen.
Buffalo 18.
On 4th down, McFadden. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
18, Pioneer.
Throwing on 1st down. McFadden escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Ravens are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Slot man moves right. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, McFadden. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. McFadden. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw on 2nd down, McFadden. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, McFadden. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The ball Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on third down, McFadden. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Greenfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. Greenfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Trey Lance with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Here's Jackson.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On third and long, it's Lance. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throw left side complete. That's Allen. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on third and long. McFadden. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Greenfield. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They go with the option on fourth down, left side. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Up the middle they go. Greenfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cut 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, McFadden. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Lance. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
And Lance again going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
18 run. Go.
Off play action. McFadden. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And this offense on third down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Greenfield. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Lance looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30. 10. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
They'll run on 1st down. Greenfield. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Lance.
Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They run the counter. Greenfield. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, right?
Lance back to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
On the ready? Strike two. Ready?
Now Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.